So, Liberation 2.0 is a show by these two gentlemen called Trump and Xi. This image is produced by Gemini, it's not by me. Yeah. So over the week, actually it should be a good news. I mean, it's a celebrity news for Trump, not so much for people who are supporting Palestinian. Trump, he have negotiated a peace talk between the Hamas and also the Israel. So there's some talks whereby will be nominated as the Nobel Prize Peace winner. I don't know what's the reason why they have this thought they like Trump will be the winner. And luckily, also called the Nobel Peace Prize winner is Maria Corina Machado. So he win the Nobel Prize winner. I think Trump is not so happy with, or the US administrator is not so happy with, but long story short, he's not happy over the weekend. Friday, he has posted that, oh, I've learned that China has taken an aggressive positions on trade and they will impose export control for anything that got to do with virtually every product they make. And it will start on November 1st. You impose a tariff of 100% on China. And immediately after this news go up, right, immediately the stock market just tanked. So the actual thing that happened is this. So he want to impose like tariff on China on all the critical software beginning of November 1. And then he cancelled the upcoming meeting with Xi Jinping in APEC Summit in South Korea, which is happening in the end of the month. And as part of the trade dispute, right, so suspected that China slapped port fees on the chip that made for Qualcomm. And there's an antitrust investigation because Qualcomm acquired another company. And Beijing also halted purchase of US soybean, but this is a long ago news already. So it's because of all this, Trump decided to put on 100% tariff on China. But if you look deeper into it, right, why is this Qualcomm things like so much attention? Because Qualcomm chip would need rare earth material to produce. And all this rare earth material is supplied by Beijing. And material like holmium, I don't know how to pronounce that. Erbium, thulium, europium, and don't know what bium. Alright, all these are in the control list and require export license. And all these license seems like being violated by Qualcomm. So this is what rumors out there, because one of the companies that Qualcomm invested is supporting to Qualcomm. And in the end, China government are not happy with, because they are using all the rare earth material that produced by Chinese companies. And then there's some so-called anti-competition rule right there, because I think there's some things that happening behind whereby Qualcomm just get a lot of material, without paying tax or whatever. I think there's some steps have been jumped in between. That's why the government or the Chinese government decide to slap some port fees or slap some tax that the chip produced by Qualcomm. It's not about Qualcomm. It's not about the port fees. It's about rare earth material, the critical materials to produce good quality chips or good qualities like tech product, and it will affect the whole supply chain. So it's not just economic, it's like political like stance really. And even lithium as well. So there's this Lithium America whereby if I'm not wrong, I don't know, is it like energy or defense? I think it's like Department of Energy of US also invested in lithium. Why? Because as much as nuclear is the energy that you would like to develop or grow, you need lithium battery to stabilize the electrical consistency. If US have to always go to China or even go to other countries to source for this rare earth material, whereby it's so critical to their AI infrastructure or even the electric infrastructure, then that's why US right now are putting so much money or attention into rare earth. Yeah. And Monday, he said, don't worry about China, it's all fine. Highly respected presidency just have a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, neither do I. Hey, this piece of Twitter post, right, or the Truth Social, right, like, it got nothing to do with how policymaker work one. But I truly believe this is a more critical day that we need to look after, which is the Economic Leader Meeting. It's 31st of October, the last day of the month. All the country leaders, including Xi Jinping and Donald Trump, would be in Korea to meet up. So I think this carry a lot of weight. For what I'm seeing right here is still, I will see this is a positive meetup. And they will be shaking hands, saying that I have made a great deal with President Xi, and then right now both countries will be growing. So this is what I would foresee.